Ah, worthy traveler, you've come once again. I see you've came to recount on some of my tales. Well, let's get into it, shall we? Which one would you like to hear? Maybe the tales of the goat man, or even the white rabbit? Tales upon tales upon tales. Where do I begin? Let's see. I see you glaring at that flower gal there. Maybe she will do for your first initiation. Yes? Okay. Well, the flower gal you look at there her name is Lilith. Well, me and a bunch of the other people who know her just refer to her as Lily. I know she's not actually a lily, she's more of a tulip looking gal, but come on. How was she born? Well, no one actually knows, but apparently one day she just incarnated. Literally, just incarnated, like she just spawned into the world. Apparently her master, in quotations, her master, aka her gardener or whatever person, her name was Lilith. So she's like, hey, that's a good name, and it sort of sounds like Lilligant, her favorite Pokemon, or whatever. Hence, she decided her new name was Lilith. She spent a couple of years just wandering around her world, which, by the way, is very normal. Well, aside from the over amounts of plant growth growing there, but if you went to that world and you looked around, you would see at least 95% of the buildings are just made of plants. It's funny in an ironic way, because modern technology is still just a thing there, but on the ground it's just a bunch of plants. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. Lily's upbringing. She didn't do much. She wandered around for a bit, got a job at a cafe or whatever. That was until a certain goat just suddenly appeared. A goat child appeared in her realm. Just popped out of the sky with some weird corpse looking guy with tentacle tongues coming out from its face, with a glaring yellow eye staring just at her. She questioned the two, obviously, and used her ability to control plants. That's to create vines to hold them both. They exclaimed that they came from another world. Which, surprisingly, yes, that does in fact happen. People jump across universes all the time. You'll see an old man, he's probably from some weird dimension where frickin' tacos ruled over the world or something. Who knows? Not I. Because I don't live there. Now, where was I? Oh yes, after they all commonly got acquainted, they eventually found a random computer and the tentacle guy, the tentacle beast looking guy, decided and said, hey, why not I just yeet us to another world, see how that goes. Lily was fine with this outcome, and so was Azrael, the goat guy. Though he wasn't actually a goat yet, he was more like a undeveloped ram, but hey. Am I one to judge animalology? Not really. They jumped across universes again and again, and then eventually they found more friends and more friends across dimensions. And then, eventually, they wound up in the singular dimension where they held up their thing. Along this path, Lily found she was incredibly fond with plant life. Like, more than just her seeing them as just random people. She thought as all plant life that she could create as her children. Hence why she decided to create her own space, known as the Death Garden, which, judging by your expression, you've already seen the terror that comes from that place. Now, just to be clear, Lily's Death Garden isn't the same as her greenhouse. Her greenhouse has all the carnivorous plants and whatnot, which is formidably what you probably saw. But her garden is the meadow you pass over that direction out eastward. But you step on a flower there, you're dead. It's not from pollen or anything, it's just the fact that you will immediately rush over there no matter where she is, even if she's in another dimension. She'll jump through the dimension to spawn in front of you just to murder you in the most ruthless way. I once saw her pick up a fucking giant who had crushed a poor little spider lily under its foot. But it fucking went to throw a punch at her. She caught it. Then proceeded to use a vine from one of her hands to impale it, held the giant's fist, used that vine to go up his arm, on the inner side of his arm, right to his skin, straight to his heart, tangled it about, and then skewered him like a fucking mace. Now, judging by your expression, you didn't want to hear that. Oh shit, that's not good. Wait, don't leave yet. She does have a soft spot for people who treat plants with respect. Tread lightly, and you shall be fine. She also has a slight hatred for bees. She doesn't like the fact that they try to get into her head. She pollinates herself. It's a weird thing. And if you're thinking of grabbing some of the weed killer that's over there, it won't work. Trust me, I've tried before, and it confuses her. It stuns her for like 2 seconds, and then she will beat the snot out of you. How do I know that? Well, how did you think I got this giant scar on my arm, friend?